dripping on a white tee, and shawty got
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. That this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Out of the gun, Watson. And that will be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. On the return, it's Rodgers. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 out the 32. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
1st down, Colts.
On 1st down, Jacob Eason. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Eason Campbell making the catch. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Third down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Hines. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Pittman. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. From the gun is Eason. He's got Burton here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Their own 21-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Brings up. That was a nicely run slant route. And what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers? And, you know, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your toughness. That explains your toughness right there, because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. First down and 10 yards to go.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
At the 5-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Here's Watson on the sneak, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? 1st and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
This one into the hands of Burton. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Eason on second down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
To Cameron Batson. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing again on second down. Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
He'll take over first and 10.
When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Following the fumble recovery, Eason eluding the pressure right. Completes it to the tight end, Burton. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll run on first down. Hines, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Indianapolis.
They run with Hines. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more on that one and another first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down.
Now it's Hines. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. This is Hines. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Third down.
To throw on third down, Eason, and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Complete.
Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. One receiver left is Hilton. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Indianapolis.
Trey Burton as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6.
Makes the score Colts 10, Texans 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
50-yard line.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before the break. Watson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Hines. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Eason. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from hard. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down. It's Hines. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
It's a gain of 8, but it brings up 4th down.
They'll run for it with Hines. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Colts.
On first down, Hines. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Now again, right side. It's Hines. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Nicholson. No gain.
A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
On 3rd down, Eason. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The 20, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return, the Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On first down, Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Corey Willis. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
A PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick six, it's Watson. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
By the Colts.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll throw on 1st down with Eason. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Eason, and that is incomplete here. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
To throw on 3rd down, Eason. And that is incomplete. Former Buckeye first-rounder Garyon Conley there to knock that away.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Eason. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
And a Colts 1st down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Operating from the gun, Eason. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run with Hines. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Houston, it's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Eason. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
To number 81.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Darius Leonard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
16-yard line.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Shit. 31. Shit.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson escaping the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
The tackle made by Monte Nicholson. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 6-yard line.
They run again with Hines. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. From the gun, Eason. The quick slant caught. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
But it's 4th down.
Now a toss play. It's Hines. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And he took the ball off course.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And here's Rodgers on the return. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. First and 10, Eason. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but it's going to be second down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
24 is the mic. Focus, defense, focus. 24 is the mic. We want this.
Throwing again. Eason. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. On third down, Eason. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, first and 10.
24 is the mic. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Throwing on first down. Eason, he's going to go up top for the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
With it on the return is Logan. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2.
So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Out of the gun, Watson. They'll get this complete to Batson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
To Cameron Batson. A 2-yard pickup brings up third and 6.
Hey, 58! 58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike. Hey, Tank. Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go 58 to the Mike.
Watson now to throw on third down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on fourth. On fourth down, Watson got an open man. It's Foster. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Watson off play action. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing again is Watson. His throw incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it'll bring up third down.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. Actually, I've heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
To throw is Watson on third down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Alert, alert. 3 down. 24. Motion. Reset.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Watch 84. 24 is the mic. Thank you. 24 is the mic. All day.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Colts 45, Texans 6.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin.
By the Colts. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On 1st down, Jacob Eason. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great